week is going to be my first week of my general medicine rotation.
Relax. Suppose I have cola. Relax. I can't talk about it.
Happy New Year. I mean, the last time I would have hablo. Why saying hablo? The last time I would have uploaded, it would have been New Year, but I wasn't able to wish y'all a New Year because that video was from Christmas. But I am still at home. Today is the 5th of January. My rotation starts on the 10th. Today is the 5th of January. I don't even know what today is, but I've been isolated for the past 9 days, simply because I would have been exposed to people who tested positive for COVID. So I just did the right thing and quarantine. I am going to take a COVID test right now because I want to leave here on Friday because I have to be back to campus on Monday. Initially, I was going to leave on Sunday, but I would have to overnight in Nassau, and I really don't want to do that. So I am trying to see if I could get my COVID test today and see what I'm going to do moving forward. Worst case scenario, I test positive and I have to stay until I get a negative test back, but that's not going to happen. When I get back, I have to take a next COVID test or quarantine for 14 days. I cannot quarantine for 14 days because my medicine rotation, like I said, starts on Monday, and I have to be to campus on Monday. And I am on nephrology. I did not want to do nephrology, but hopefully it's a good rotation. I hope it's way better than surgery was. But anyway, y'all be spending weeks with me. I'm going to be doing weekly vlogs from now on, just so I could always have content to upload on my channel. This is something that I wanted to start since last year, but I didn't have a phone, I didn't have my camera, so yeah. But now things about to be things. We're starting the new year off right. I hope you all had a very, very happy holidays. I hope you spent time with your loved ones, and for those that didn't, I hope that you were surrounded by a loved one those days. Good morning this morning. Anyway, y'all, today is the day I'm headed back a yard. So yeah, y'all, I am going back to Jamaica today. I cannot see this wall. I don't want to hit the people in the wall. No, I didn't hit that. Where is it? Okay, yeah. Definitely was gonna hit that. Ha! 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 Okay, yeah, I think I cleared that. You sure did. I don't know why I'm so excited, because I'm not excited to go back. Like, I'm just so tired. All I want to do is sleep. But I just came out to get some of my stuff that I left with my sister. Y'all can't even see me, and I just talking up a storm. But yeah, I came out to get some of my stuff with my sister. It's 6:50 right now. I gotta be to that bus for 15 minutes.
Give you a little update. So, turns out I leave my MacBook charger home in Freeport. I'm in Nassau. Ain't no flights coming to Nassau until 1 o'clock. My flight is at 2 o'clock, so ain't no way I can get that in Nassau in time. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have a MacBook charger, and yeah. But when you feel like you're forgetting something. I felt like I was forgetting something. Turns out it's my charger. But I have a whole 6-hour wait in this airport. I am literally camped out in the bathroom because I feel so sick. Just so I don't have to run to the bathroom if I feel like I need to throw up. I'm sitting in the bathroom, y'all. So, I am finally home. It is about 6:30 now. Just imagine being to the airport from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. I am so tired. I just had to go to the shop to get me one little box of mac and cheese so I could have something to eat because I don't have anything. I cleared out all of my groceries before I left, simply because my school is very unpredictable. I still know when I come back. I don't know when I come back until the day before I come back, or sometimes 2 days before. But I got some macaroni and some chips. I'm going to shower so I could lay in my bed, probably watch something, and then go to bed because I'm so tired and I want to wake up early in the morning so I could go to the grocery store. And I have a couple other things to do. But I am safe and sound in my humble abode. I am just so tired. And I'm going to show y'all something that my mommy got me, but I'm going to show y'all when I am packing because I really want to get up these clothes so I could sit down. So let me shower and I'll see y'all in a minute. And I sound like a man. Oh. Good morning this morning. So it's always 11 o'clock. I woke up and I did absolutely nothing. I laid down for about 3 hours. Wait, I lie. I did take all my stuff with my suitcase, but they're not fixed. I'm gonna put up my stuff now and then bathe and get dressed to go to the shop. I was saying I was gonna do that for the past 2 hours, but I didn't do it yet. I wanted to start reading for Monday, but I forget that my MacBook charger is dead. I'm not getting it until tomorrow because my friend is gonna bring it for me. And he's not coming over until tomorrow, so there's that. But I am going to put up these things so I could get dressed and make my way to the shop. I forgot I gotta get water. Anyway, so I'm home. And yeah, I'm home. And I gotta put up my groceries. So normally what I do while I'm in the kitchen, the stuff will stay in the kitchen. I leave them in the kitchen and pack them up and then just take the things to my room instead of me being back and forth. So that's what I'm going to do now. And the things I usually keep in my room is like my vegetables, my fruits, anything that goes in the fridge, I put them in my room. Because I don't know who all goes in the general fridge and I don't be trying to tell people playing over my food. It's about, I don't know what time it is, probably 10 o'clock now. I really gotta, hold on. I gotta put up my tripod because this ain't making no sense, but I'm going ready to do list of things I want to do today. I have my medicine rotation tomorrow. I already know what I'm wearing, so I don't really have to prepare for that. But I woke up at 6 and I just laid in bed until 10. I'm going to cook, make some breakfast, do my devotions. I want to do my vision board for 2022 because I didn't get a chance to do that yet. I just wanted to. Normally, I don't really do like, let me see if I could explain it. One thing with me, when I wake up in the morning, I have a mind voice, but anyways, I like to sit with myself for the new year and think about things I want to accomplish for the year. And I don't know, for this year, I really don't have any goals in mind. I made so many goals last year, and it's just like so many things happened where I couldn't even focus on those goals. I only could have just get through whatever was happening at that time. And I didn't talk about this ever on this YouTube channel. Only once I talk about it, which is when my aunt first passed. After she passed away, I probably had like 8 other dads in my family, close dads in my family, and all of those was around the time where I either was working at the same time and schooling. I was sitting final exams and having to go to funeral, having to plan for funeral, having to do all those stuff. And I actually did vlog during those times, but I just didn't want to post it because I don't know. I filmed the vlog, I edited the vlog, and I just decided not to post it. However, I am just now realizing that my words for 2021, I could share my vision board with y'all now, my goal vision board for 2021. I can share it with it now. So normally I just print it out and I put a piece in all of my journals. I print it out like this size and I put a piece in all of my journals, all of my, like my little journal books, all of these little books that I write in. I just put a piece in there so every time I open it up, I'd see it. So I have my very first vision board that I created, and then I have a revised vision board, which is like a 10-year plan for me. And I made this vision board in 2019. So the 10-year vision board is for 2029. So it's like a 5 to 10 year vision board where I have all of the things that I want to see within the 5 to 10 year range. And then I do a vision board yearly. So this is my vision board. And my words for 2021 were consistency, growth, faith, peace, and grace. And the thing is, what's be so crazy is when you ask God for stuff, you gotta be careful because you can get it, but it's how you can get it. So I realized that in the past year, I grew so much, but it was at the expense of, I don't know what to say. I don't want to say at the expense, because at the end of the day, when I came out of whatever situations, I was stronger. I grew. I definitely learned to be more consistent. Not consistent in the things that I wanted to, but consistent with showing up for myself. That is something I had to learn last year. I really overexerted myself showing up for people. I used to go my way to show up for people, but at the expense of myself. And I had to learn to say no and be as consistent with myself as I was with other people. If I have something that I need to do, I would sacrifice the time that I have to do those things to do something for someone else. And then I would be rushing myself to finish whatever it is for me. So I would give myself the short end of the stick. So I had to learn to put that same effort that I did in friendships and relationships, whatever it is. And when I say relationships, I'm not meaning with like significant others. I mean like relationship with anybody, friends, family, even people that I might have talked to. Yeah, I realized that I used to put them first, and I would be consistent with them, trying to prove a point instead of being consistent with me, and I would get the short end of the stick, and I would have to deal with that. Faith, my faith growing so much. Grace, I didn't realize that when I wrote that word, I was thinking about grace from God, but what I realized is that God always extends grace to us. It's us who like feel as though we don't get the grace. So that word, in the sense that I wrote it, it wasn't how it manifested in my life. That word manifested in my life where I had to learn to show the same grace that I show to others with myself, and extend grace to others as well. Because yeah, I used to extend grace, but it wasn't in the magnitude that I learned to do it. So like, I'll just like give examples so y'all can understand. So if someone wronged me, I would forgive them, but then I would never like, I would pull back and stuff like that. And I had to learn to give people grace, to not just forgive them, but to understand that everybody goes through things. Everybody is not the way I am. So how I would handle a situation, they would not handle the situation in that way. So I have to show them grace and understand that they're learning, and sometimes they're not even learning, but give them space to grow. that's one thing I had to learn. I also had to learn to extend grace to myself because I used to beat myself up with so much, and I had to learn to extend the same grace where I know that people are growing and they're learning. I had to extend that same grace to myself. So when I wrote this word down, it wasn't in that context. It was more so getting grace from God. And what I had to realize is that God always extends His grace and His mercy is towards us. Just the mere fact that He constantly gives us so many chances and allows us to make mistakes and pick us up whenever we fall short. That is grace. Peace has been my word for like 3 years now. And the first year I wrote peace, listen, I had so much, I want to say, turmoil in my life where anything used to like get on my nerves and stuff like that. But now it's like things don't even bother me anymore. Like I don't let things bother me. I just take things for what they are or what they're not, and I move on. So yeah. What else? I have on my vision board. I have this check with a certain amount on it. I'm going to do this again. I have a check with a certain amount on it to say to get this income, and I feel like if I sit down and calculate this, I might probably net this value, but I didn't do it. And then I have a shopping bag, and then I have savings. I have my subscribe account. I have my followers and stuff, and then I have travel and then grades. So I did see what you call it, increase in my subscribe account. I did see an increase in my followers on my Instagram. I did become more interactive with my subscribers and stuff. It didn't go up to this, but it did increase. But like I say, 2021, I didn't really have time to like work as much as I wanted to work. So I am not sure about my 2022. I'm going to show you my vision board. Something similar to that because I just love the layout, and then I have to think about what I want my word to be for the new year. I have something in mind, but I'm not sure. I just need to sit on it for a bit more. So we're working with some white rice, some stir fry, and some baked chicken, and then some vegetables always. And then my soup, what I'm gonna eat today. Y'all didn't see me all day because I didn't do anything all day. After I cook, I lay down and did nothing. I'm just getting up. Now, I did some self-care things like my face, my hair, make sure my legs shave, under my arms shave, moisturize, and all that good stuff. And now, I'm going to eat my dinner. Where's my chopstick? I thought I put my chopstick in this window. I spent a lot of money on taxi last semester, and I'm going to try to save. I'm trying to save this year. I'm trying to save way more than I did this year than I did last year. So literally cutting back. I cut back on some of the things that I usually get. So I gotta try to see. Yes, much better. I gotta try to see if I could decrease my grocery bill to like $150. That's gonna be very hard because I can't tell myself no food. Gotta see if I can stop eating and going out for drinks, because I used to be messaging my friends every Friday, like, where we about to eat at, what we doing today, I want to go for food and drinks. And they always say, yeah, oh, where we going? So I'm gonna limit that. And yeah, but right now I'm gonna eat my dinner, and I'm gonna take some pills. some, what you call it, pills, immune boosters and stuff like that. I ain't playing with this, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. And afterwards, I'm gonna finally read and do what I said I was gonna do. I ate my dinner. I read up on hyperkalemia in the morning. When I get to tablets, I'll read up on acute kidney injury and stage renal disease and something else that I see we have to distinguish between. They say red rounds usually start at 10 on Mondays, but we're going in for 8. My group decided that we're going for 8 so we could assign our patients, collect them, and do whatever we have to do. But I want to show y'all this cup that my mom gifted me. She always like send me back with keepsakes or little cute things, and this is so cute. So she bought this cup for me. It says, "Don't stop until they call you Dr. S. Williams." Isn't it cute? Tell me this ain't cute. Why? This is one of my favorite pictures on this. These two are my favorite pictures. But I actually like this one too. But listen, y'all cannot tell me this isn't the cutest thing in the world. And then inside, let's say, "Don't stop till they call you Dr. S. Williams." Anyway, I'm gonna wash my plate and I'm going to bed. I am actually not sleeping. Listen, you know what I don't like? When I have to be up early, I don't be tired. But when I could sleep in, I just want to go to bed early and I just wake up early. But anyway, I always try to go to bed like 10:30. I don't care what it is. I don't care what I have to do. I try to go to bed at 10:30. But after I finished reading those things, I just was doing some financial stuff. So writing out my expenses that I already made for the month and writing out things that I have to purchase for the month. So I gotta put all my receipts back, and I save every last single receipt that I bought, that I used in medical school, every last single receipt. So I could just slap my ass with that money, like, yeah, take it. I'm just gonna tidy up my desk and get prepared for bed. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to plan for my semester. I wanted to do my vision boards and I wanted to write out some stuff, but I need my laptop for it. My laptop is dead. I couldn't do anything, so yeah. But anyway, yeah. This week is going to be my first week of my junior medicine rotation. So yeah, y'all wish me luck. Wish me luck. I already heard it's rigorous, but ain't nothing your girl can't win. So today is the first day of my junior medicine rotation. I'm all dressed and ready to go because I filmed a morning routine this morning. I just need to put this one up. Yep, I'm all dressed and ready to go because I filmed the morning routine this morning, which I wanted to do since I didn't get to do the sit-down video. And this is me trying to be consistent, but I try to leave 30 minutes before that time. So since I'm going for 8, I'm gonna leave at 7:30. I'm not sure what time it is now, but for the most part, everything is done because I actually did my morning routine. That wasn't staged. I literally did what I was doing in the morning because why would I stage an entire morning routine and not get ready and not do what I have to do? So, yeah, I don't really have nothing much to say this morning. So, yeah. So I just got done with class. We did history taking, a refresh on history taking, and the class was mainly to let us know things that we must remember to ask when we're taking a history, and the most correct way to take a history, especially while on medicine rotation, and certain things where students tend to forget to ask for what is important to arrive at a diagnosis. It was a very enlightening class. Some things that I didn't find important or I didn't ask when I was doing my surgery rotation while I was taking history from patients, I realized that it's actually important. So we have renal clinic tomorrow. I have a few things that I need to read today. I am still waiting on my laptop charger. My friend told me he gave it to my next friend who lives on Hall, so I hope she's back now so I could go and collect my charger. But yeah, that's why I'm still in my clothes, because we had to have our cameras on, and every time we're on cameras we have to be appropriately dressed. So I didn't think it made sense changing and having to bathe and put back on the same coat after that bathe, because no, why would I do that? I will be vlogging throughout the week. However, it's obvious that I cannot vlog while I'm at the hospital, for obvious reasons. However, I will be telling y'all about like things I learned or things I would have seen today, or my experience on ward rounds. So today was our first day. We met the consultant. He was very nice, and he taught us so much while we was on ward rounds. So I have to read some things that he said that we need to know, and some little homework that he gave us. I have to read them. But we were assigned patients today, and it's 11 of us in a group. We had 5 patients. When we got the message from the intern last night, it was 5 patients. Now it's down to 3 because a patient died last night, and then a patient is COVID positive. We cannot interact with COVID positive patients. If you do, you're doing it at your own risk. I wasn't assigned to a COVID patient, but the patient that I was assigned to, he straight up denied consent. So he was like, we asked him if it was okay for us to take a history from him, and he was like, no. And we asked him if, take a history and do a relevant examination. He was like, no. So we asked if we come back. Ladies, like, don't come back at all. You cannot go against, once a patient does not give you consent, there's nothing you can do about it. So we told the residents, they said, don't worry about it. We'll be more than likely assign new patients tomorrow. I came from ward rounds, so I left the hospital at 12 because we were done ward rounds at 12. Then I came home. No, I lied. I had to stop to the bank. I went to the bank, and then I had to pay my rent, and then I had to go to the grocery store to get some bread and some more mayonnaise. I ate a sandwich, and then I went to my class, and now I'm about to shower. I'm about to see if my friend has my charger so I could go like that. I could charge my laptop. I could organize I could plan out how I want to start studying for the semester. I need to get all my resources because I wasn't able to do that because I do everything on my laptop. I have to edit the video that I filmed this morning. I wanted to film a video today, but I can't do that. I'll probably do that on Wednesday because we have ward rounds Wednesday, and it seems as though whenever we have ward rounds, that'll be our early days, so I could try to film a video that day. And other than that, that's it. That was basically it. I wish I could have showed y'all like more things, but it's not like where I can't show y'all anything. I can't show y'all anything in the hospital. I can't show y'all patients. The only thing I could do is talk about it. So if this is something that you enjoy, let me know, and this is something I'll keep up with it. If not, then let me know. If you have any other idea on how I could like vlog my rotation experience, then let me know. I'll try my best to do that, but for the most part, I'm trying. This is my first time actually vlogging through a rotation. I wanted to do this on surgery, but honestly, surgery, I didn't really have this much, I don't know the word to use, but it still would have been a waste because my gen surgery rotation was very uneventful. Only when I was on neuro, and even when I was on neuro, I didn't have the time to do anything, so I wouldn't have the time to vlog. And then when I was on CTH, it was like really nothing. So It's not like we'll be going to OT because this is medicine rotation, so I don't really know, but I'll figure it out. But if y'all like these kind of videos, or vlogs at least, then let me know. I had light last night, it's not working. Finally got my baby back, my laptop charger. I'm just reading up on some chronic kidney disease and going to work some videos for medicine because we have clinic this morning, so I'm gonna do that while I eat my breakfast. Y'all gotta see me when I look like a decent human being. Okay, later. And again, now that I look like my decent self, I sound like my human self, I just have to fix my hair. I have to go to the hospital for 9 this morning because we have clinic, so we don't have early ward rounds. But it seems as though none of their ward rounds are early. But I know when I was on surgery, some of my ward rounds used to start at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm glad I ain't gotta do that, but the only thing I need to do, my bag's still packed from yesterday because I didn't take anything on my bag. The only thing I need to do is put on my white coat and put up some little stuff I use, like my gel and stuff. But for the most part, I'm dressed and I need to fix my hair. But I want to show y'all my outfit because it's so cute. And let me know if y'all want me to do like a, I don't know if it'd be called a try on haul because even though I still have some things I haven't worn yet, I don't know if it'd be called a try on haul. But if y'all want to see ideas of things that y'all could wear on your rotations or just business outfit ideas on hold, then let me know. I'll do that video for y'all. I have to fix my hair, but let me show y'all my outfit because it's so cute. Mirror or whatever, but I just have on this shirt. It's so cute. And then on this plaid pants. My coat obviously and some black flats, but plaid pants like these, you can style them in so many different ways. I usually wear this pants with either black, white, or colored tops, and that's like 4 or 5 outfits right there. So yeah, if y'all want to see that kind of video, let me know. But I'm just gonna finish getting ready. I'll see y'all later, probably in clinic or something, or when I fix my hair and stuff. I have to get more comfortable with vlogging in public because when people see me vlogging, I just like try to put my camera on. I just be so embarrassed. I don't know why. Like, you would think at this point in time, people would know what you're doing because how is such a common thing now. Hey y'all. So, I am home. Let me just have a seat somewhere. I don't want to sit on my chair because I get have to Lysol it down and wipe it down and all that good stuff. But I am home. Today we had renal clinic, and normally what they try to do is they try to give junior medical students that are being 3rd years like me, they try to give us a new patient and allow us to take a history and do examinations because that's what we should know at our level. We don't do diagnosis, and plan on management is usually done by 5th year. Basically, the consultant, he wanted all of us to click the patient, and you could just imagine you as a patient having 11 students about you with questions, different questions at a time. So he asked people to volunteer to be a scribe, a person to take a history, and a person to do each exam. Nobody wanted to volunteer to do the history, and nobody volunteered to do the scribe. I ended up being the scribe, and the patient was a referral. She had a diabetic nephropathy, so she had she had chronic, I keep saying end stage because that's all the patients that I've been exposed to, but she had chronic kidney disease. She had stage 4 chronic kidney disease. So basically we had to take a history from her, but the history that we took was practically irrelevant simply because she was a referral from endocrine clinic, so she's a known hypertensive and diabetic. She was referred from endocrine clinic to us because she has stage 4 kidney disease, and they believe that her
medications was now damaging her kidneys further. Okay, so basically all I did was just write whatever history they tell us, but some questions that were asked was insufficient, so I ended up asking the question, and I could see she was a little flustered. So like when I see they stopped asking questions, I took the time out to ask her if she's okay and ask her other relevant information. But thankfully, I love the fact that most of the patients I've encountered have been very patient. So I always thank them for their patience and their time with us, because I know how annoying it can be when you just want to come get what you need done and leave. You wanted to basically assess all the risk factors surrounding that pathology, as well as the risk factors that would lead up to the kidney damage. And for the most part, after we did that, we did have a discussion, but I guess with so much people trying to get one thing done, it prolonged our time. Our consultant said that we should have done that in 30 minutes so we could have an hour discussion, but he still ended up discussing the case with us, and he told us for future clinics that we should try to do it more quickly, and then we'd have a better and longer discussion. But I really appreciated that he took the time out to explain, and then we also talk about the drug she was on and contraindications and indications, especially for her glycemic control, because of course you want to control her diabetes, as that is the precipitating factor of her chronic kidney disease, and you also want to control her hypertension. So he was talking about contraindications and indications of the drugs that she was prescribed. He told me to write up a plan for her and give her a date for the next clinic. That was basically it. So after clinic, we had one patient. Oh, we also discussed the case from the 5th year. So after we did that, we left. We didn't really have nothing else to do. So I am going to take a shower so I could sit in my bed or sit on my chair. I need to edit the video that I filmed yesterday morning. I need to get my resources so I can start studying for this rotation, and I also need to do my vision board, and I need to do my goals. I wrote things that I want to put on my vision board this morning, so I'm going to see how many things I can get accomplished. Hey, it's Fat Albert. Now I'm gonna sing a song for you. Na 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 na. Anyway, y'all, what y'all saying? From y'all hearing my voice like that, y'all know I just come wake up from a nap. I am such a sleepy girl. I always need a nap, but we made some progress with getting started for the semester. I literally just waiting on my laptop charger to get my life together, but of course, after I ate my lunch, I went to take a nap, and I woke up like around 8 o'clock. So here we are at 10 o'clock in the night. I'm going to show you what I did so far. And excuse my bed, I did not make it back up because I'm going right back in my bed soon after I eat. But let me show y'all. I did my topic list for the semester, and I organized. I have to get the tutorial topics. I don't have the tutorial topics yet. So these are my medicine topics that I have to study. 41 topics, and then I organized them into systems, things I want to cover by system. So most of these things would be in the system, but I organized it by system so I could know how to study, and it is not focusing. Why is it not focusing? Okay, there we go. So week 1 to 2, I'm gonna try to cover nephrology, system, then endocrine, then pulmonary, then cardio, then GI, neuro, and then miscellaneous, and the collagen vascular diseases. And some of these I gave 1 to 2 weeks. I gave 2 weeks, and then some 1, because like
you should know your strength by now. I don't struggle with studying cardiovascular system because that is like, I don't study with studying the cardiovascular system because that is like my favorite system. I struggle with neuro, so I definitely need neuro. Nephrology isn't one of my strongest areas, but I do take a while to study it because I don't know, I just don't have any interest in nephrology. But yeah, but I put nephrology as my first system to study, that in endocrinology as my first system to study because that is the rotation that I'm on right now, so I have to know these things. So tonight I'm gonna see if I could do renal failure and end-stage renal disease. I started doing renal failure, so I'm gonna read those tonight. I do have a class at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning at the hospital. I wish it was online, but I have to go to the hospital for that class. And then I have ward rounds, and after ward rounds, after I clerk my patient, hopefully I get assigned a new patient tomorrow, but after I clerk my patient, then I could go home. So yeah, what I could say so far on this rotation is it seems as though we'd have earlier days than when I was on surgery, so I appreciate that. But the topic list is way more extensive than surgery. I'm gonna start studying early. Normally when I plan for my semester, I always try to finish the syllabus at least 2 to 3 weeks before my exam time, so I could have time to like go over and revise the topic more than once. And for the most part, I've been successfully doing that when I've actually studied. Other times I didn't study and just had to cram, but we're not doing that anymore. So yeah. Something else I wanted to do tonight. Oh, I was supposed to make my vision board. I didn't get to do that. I'll see if I could do that. And I need to finish reading the book that I was reading so I could start another book because I need to at least finish. I'm trying to finish a book every week. Trying. We're gonna see how it goes. My goal is to read 40 to 50 books this year, so we're gonna see. I am almost done with that book. I just haven't picked it up in a while to read it. Let me show y'all something. I filmed the morning routine before, but I didn't like it, so I filmed it again. I promise y'all, I be trying to be consistent and I have the content, but it's just that some things I just can't upload. Like this video, this was the extended haul tour, and so many things changed ever since I filmed this, so either I have to film it again or take out some pieces or updated. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'll figure it out. So this is basically finished edited. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna do the changes. I filmed this from forever, have it, didn't upload it. This was a life update vlog that I filmed, but a part of the vlog that I wanted to go in it, I lose the file and I didn't want to upload it like that, so I had to discard the whole video. And then this is my morning routine that I filmed. I didn't like the quality, so I filmed it again. It isn't that I don't be trying to be consistent. I really do be trying to be consistent, and I put in the effort. It's just that, I don't know, execution is obviously was not a part of my life last year. Like, I had the intention, but execution just wasn't there. Hey y'all, so I'm leaving the hospital now. We just had water rounds this morning. We did have a class at 8, and we did sensory examination. My consultant allowed me to do the sensory examination and just correct me where I was wrong and ask certain questions. For the most part, I was able to answer the questions, and I realized that certain things I was like skipping over that is important, like my reference point and stuff like that. Okay, I'm home now, and since I didn't show y'all my outfit this morning, I'm going to show y'all meal. It's just having my long sleeve today because I want a sleeveless shirt. I mean, my shirts are almost always sleeveless, but just all black, a nice black dress pants, black shirt, a black sheer shirt, and obviously I have a camisole under it. And I had my hands doing whatever I wanted to do today. I am done for the day. It's 11 o'clock. He's actually done from 10 this morning, but our intern wanted to see if we could get some procedures done, but they didn't have anything done. Most of the procedures was already done. Still can't clerk my patient because he still refused, but My consultant did do a sensory examination on him today, and he allowed me to do it on him. So I was able to do a sensory examination, and he just corrected some things. He let everybody do a portion of the sensory examination. I had to do the fine touch, and he just told me where I went wrong and things that I need to brush up on. I really appreciated that. Our intern said she's going to show us some examinations between this week and next week, so I need to prepare for that. And then I need to finish doing what I was doing last night, which was reading, and to see if I can knock out 3 lectures today. Not 3 lectures, 3 more topics today on the nephrology. So right now I'm working on my vision board with what I was supposed to do from Sunday. So I don't know, I feel like my glasses are dirty. Like, just be looking around my glasses to see, and it's definitely filthy. But what was I saying? What was I saying? I forget what I was saying. Oh, and let me tell you something I do. I just Lysol my hair when I come home. Since I saw it out, I just Lysol my hair and then put it up. So every time I'm sleeping, it's up. But oh yeah. So my vision board. So what I do when I write on my vision board is I'm gonna go through my goals from 2021. I know I didn't accomplish much goals simply because of the year I had. It was rough. Some goals still the same, some goals change, but yeah, I write out my goals and I find like an aesthetic. I am moving towards black and white now. Like my colors are black and white. I love neutral colors, so that's gonna be my theme. This is a vision list that I wrote in 2020. I haven't gone through it yet. I don't know why, because over the pandemic side, I saw a lot of things like change. I'm gonna write this over. So I saw something that said you write down 100 things you want, make it plain, write your vision, make it plain. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna write it for 2021. I'm gonna write 50 things that I want to see out of 2021, which will also include my goals. And then I see that I have a wish list. I had a wish list, and I actually got a lot of things off this wish list. It's crazy. And yeah, but I'm gonna write down my goals. I always go off a tangent. I'm gonna write down my goals, then find images to match those goals, put it on my vision board, and print it out and stick it on my thing, and put it in my little book. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'll show y'all a little something. Hey y'all. So I don't know what time it is. What, 37? I had breakfast like 12 o'clock. So for the day, I was trying to edit my channel art. I was trying to change the channel art, and I was trying to see if I could find a new intro. But I really like my intro. I just want it to be, I don't know, a remix of the intro I have now. So I was trying to see if I could find someone online to make me like a YouTube bundle where I could get a channel art, an intro, an outro, and like a logo to put at the bottom of my video, but wasn't successful with that. I'm gonna keep looking. I caught out of bed at noon, took a shower, ate breakfast, edited a video, ran my mouth on the phone. And this video is practically done editing. I just have to do a voiceover. But now, well, at 5, I'm gonna read the book that I was supposed to read from last night, the textbook. Then I'm gonna read, what else I'm gonna read? Something else I'm gonna read. Something else I was gonna read, but I can't remember. I have it wrote down. Oh, I have to read sensory mode examination. Not necessarily sensory because I have a good idea of sensory. I have to read the mode examination because our intern gonna show us that tomorrow. Then I'm gonna finish read up on renal failure, and then I'm gonna see if I could start typing my notes for Probably glomerulonephritis. I wonder if I should do that next. But acute renal failure, chronic renal failure, I did that. I'm probably gonna do nephrotic syndrome. That should be good. Yeah. Oh, and I have to go to school for 7:30. I have to be to campus for 7:30 tomorrow. So, I mean, I need to go to bed by 10. So, let me go do them stuff, what I need to do. I'm gonna do my voiceover when I'm done reading and studying. And, yeah. I thought about filming my video that I wanted to do forever today. However, I changed my mind because when I was about to do it, it was so noisy and I didn't want to have to do my makeup and then so update. I finished reading what I wanted to read, but I have to go back and watch the video on the mode examination because when I was writing those notes, I must be sleeping because I hardly understood what I read. So I gotta go watch the videos for that. But I also need to wash my dishes and I need to spray down in my room. Exciting happened today. But I didn't show y'all my finished vision board. If you watch the morning routine, you would have seen it because I put it in my intro. But listen, it is so cute. I was supposed to get it printed today, but I didn't put it on my jump drive to take it for printers, so that didn't happen. But let me show y'all it. It is so cute, giving me the vibe that I want for this year. And yeah, so let me show y'all. So I'm just gonna show y'all everything, but yeah, some things I love to keep private. I don't really like people knowing stuff because believe it or not, people speak against you, especially when they know stuff. Like they just be hoping things don't work with you, and I don't need no bad energy. So yeah. Let me go shower. I hope this water ain't cold because I realized that the water is be cold in the night and early in the morning. I really hope this water ain't cold. Then I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna go to my bed. And I think, let me look at my to-do list because I wrote a to-do list this morning. And that would be everything that I have on my examination. Yeah, I did everything. I edited the video, read the examinations, read the textbook, and I also edited the notes on that. This one I want to do tomorrow. So yeah, it's done everything that I want to do today. Just I want to read and journal today. I haven't journaled yet for the year, so I need to do that. I need to start being more active and consistent with journaling. I used to journal so much, but now I just don't, like, simply because I talk to myself in the mirror. But I'm gonna go back to journaling. And my sink needs to clean. I'm gonna do that before I shower. Anyway, good night, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow.
See no facial asymmetry, no asymmetry in the legs, no obvious lesions, masses, no trophic changes, body habitat is normal for his age.
So I am home. I just got out the shower, and so today
we literally just had ward rounds and was waiting. So while we was waiting, we tried to get some procedure done. Did I see anything interesting on the ward today? Yes. So one of our patients had meningitis, and our consultant showed us the sign to test for meningitis, positive signs you should see in meningitis. And if we talk about differentials of meningitis, and he talked about diagnosis. We didn't do treatment, but we talk about diagnosis. And then we talk about cellulitis. We talk about treatment for cellulitis. And we talked about not contraindications, complications of clindamycin drug, which is an antibiotic. For the most part, I could have answered a few questions. Other questions I couldn't answer, so I'm going to read them up today. And then I have to read up on nephropathic changes in hypertension. I want to read that today because I'm supposed to know that from early in the week. I just didn't read it yet. I'm going to read that today. But other than that, we've made it through the first week of my junior med rotation. So my week was uneventful, but it was productive. I did get a few things done. I'm so proud of myself. But this is the end of this vlog. Thank you all for watching, and I will see y'all in another vlog. And I thought about doing weekly vlogs. If y'all want to see weekly vlogs, let me know. If they're too long, let me know, and then I'll just probably do like a day in my life or something like that. So let me know if y'all like weekly vlogs, if y'all like long vlogs, if y'all like short vlogs. Let me know, and I'll deliver. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what y'all want to see. Please let me know. And I know someone on my last video commented saying that I should talk about patients' conditions and things I've seen. I've tried to do that today. I tried to do that throughout this vlog. So let me know if I did that the way y'all would want to see it done. And yeah, do you have anything else to say? The only other thing that I have to say is my waters be cold in the morning because it's cool over here. So it's be cold in the morning, it's be cold in the night. Whenever it's cold, that's when it is. Whenever the sun ain't shining, the waters be cold. So I'm starting to think that we don't have a heater. All this money I paid and y'all don't have a water heater. Anyway, yeah, that's enough for rambling on. That is the end of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.